Good morning, everyone. My name is Ganesh, and today I am going to talk about legal rights. That is one of the important right to privacy. So let's get started. So, uh, people often say that humans like to be, around each others, but there are things about our lives that we want to keep to ourselves only. I don't want to share this with other certain people, and that is like, in layman language, that is privacy. Privacy is something that we don't want to be disclosed completely or anything. If I want to disclose something which is according to the law, then it is okay. And if I don't want to disclose anything, that is privacy. And it encompasses various aspects such as keeping one's body safe, controlling life choices, and deciding what information to share. Privacy involves protection from government monitoring, maintaining dignity, keeping things confidential, and avoiding coercion. This is the privacy that, in very simple language, what information I want to share or I want to be confidential. That information should be confidential. So let us discuss what is right to privacy. The right to privacy refers to the ability of an individual to keep their personal matters and relationships confidential and to be free from unwanted intrusion or surveillance. According to the dictionary, it includes the right to be free from secret surveillance and to protect personal information. There are, four categories of privacy: physical, decisional, informational privacy, dispositional privacy. While the concept of privacy has been present throughout the history, the recognition of the privacy as a fundamental right is a more recent development. Uh, Ancient Greek society distinguishes between public and private space, but it wasn't until 19th century in America that common law principles and legal protection began to emerge to safeguard the right from the privacy, to protect the people. It's not like that the constitution makers did not think about it. The constitution makers, while making constitution, was aware about the right to privacy. You know, Dr. Ambedkar, who acknowledges the importance of privacy protection. And during the formation, laws about in India, the Advisory Committee of Fundamental Rights was tasked with creating rules regarding citizens' basic rights, and which not directly but indirectly included right to privacy. However, not all committee members were agreed to this. Every coin has two sides, and every opinion differs from person to person. That is what positive debate is. And according to that, the right to privacy was not directly but indirectly included under Article 21 of the Constitution. So, what Article 21 of the Constitution says that Article 21 is really important, which acknowledges privacy, and it says that everyone, no matter where they are from, they has they have the right to live freely and safely in India. Right is basis for all the space we have, like freedom, equality. Right. This right, Article 21, covers lots of things that help people to live better lives. The right to privacy has always been linked to the right to live freely and safely. In one case, that is Kharak Singh versus State of Uttar Pradesh, Supreme Court have said that living freely means more than just being alive. Living, and it means that able to live without someone always watching you. In other words, privacy is about having your own space and being able to enjoy life without constant interference. In 2017, the Supreme Court said that in the Puttaswamy case, that privacy should be protected unless there is a really good reason not to. They came up with a test to decide when it's okay to limit privacy. According to the test, any interference with privacy has to be fair, reasonable, and proportionate to the situation. It also has to be backed by the law and must serve an important public interest. That means privacy is not absolute, it is limited, and according to established laws, it can be taken away. And maybe that is a very good thing, because to maintain laws and order and to maintain functioning of government, legislature, judiciary, there must be something where to protect consumers or to get taxes, something should not be confidential, should be disclosed to the government. Right to privacy is not protected by the constitution, and over time the courts have adopted to society changing needs, recognizing new rights as a necessary. Initially, privacy was about shielding individuals from unwanted state interference. Later, it expanded to protect people from intrusive media coverage, striking a balance between right to know and right to privacy. So, what Article 21 says, that exactly Article 21 is the protection from the, it protects the life and liberty of the individual. So consider, but the Supreme Court have been holding that the right to life does not only include living life peacefully, but it also include living life peacefully includes to have a life which is not disclosed or which is not public. I want to live my life privately, and I want to be confidential. I don't want to share information. That is right to privacy. And in Puttaswamy case, the Supreme Court have gave some criteria. If that something falls into that criteria, then something should be, like, something should be non-disclosable, and if it falls out of the criteria, then it can be disclosed. That was the privacy, and it is one of the important part of the constitution, because it gives people to live freely and non-disclosable. In some cases, like in Aadhaar card, or in Aadhaar card cases, it was saying that Aadhaar card was taking right to privacy. And even in some cases, for example in uh, CRPC evidence, anything cannot be taken into court as evidence, or there are something where court cannot command people to, to prove it, or police cannot raid people's houses to get proof, to respect the privacy of a person. There has been always a good side or bad side, but Supreme Court have been laying down the criteria to maintain the right, good and bad side. Thank you.